I don't know if you guys remember this, but about 5 weeks ago I did a video entitled Stop It, basically just talking about how I needed to stop getting so wrapped up in one bad performance and not get so caught up in one day, whether it be even necessarily even good or bad. And that's something I've really actually taken to heart, and it's not just something I said, it's actually something I've really tried to implement into my training now and just my overall mental approach to training. It's made a big difference, and it's been very helpful, especially these last 2 weeks as I'm nearing the end of this block now, and of course I'm physically beat up, I'm mentally tired from other things, and just don't have it. You know, I've had some poor performances in the gym. It's been a much bigger struggle than I would anticipate on quite a few occasions, but I haven't had any moments where I'm just pissed about it, or where I'm just really struggling and really just upset about how my performance has gone. And I gotta tell you, it's liberating. It feels really good. Now, this doesn't mean that I don't care about my training. This doesn't mean that I don't want to perform my best all the time. Of course I do. And wouldn't it be great if I could just perform my best every single time, but it's just not possible. And we as humans have a tendency, when we look at our training, we tend to compare everything to our best day. You know, you have one really good performance, and then every other training session after that is now compared to that one really good day. And that's just not smart. That's just as dumb as comparing every single day to your worst day. I mean, you're not gonna have the best performance of your life every single time. Sometimes it's gonna be average, sometimes it's gonna be subpar, but the thing is, you just keep doing the work, you just keep showing up, and you just keep going. Quitting is the #1 thing that stops people from getting where they wanna be. It's not necessarily that they have the wrong training program, it's not necessarily that their diet is wrong, it's not necessarily any of those things. Now granted, these are all part of the process, but you're not going to make any progress if you quit. So take training for what it's worth, you know? And even though I have found that, you know, overcoming obstacles with training and kind of the fitness environment has most certainly had some carryover into the rest of my life in terms of confidence and all those other things. I've done videos about that in the past, about how it's more than just lifting weights, because it does have carryover effect, but at the same time it still is just lifting weights, and it's not the end of the world if you don't perform all the time. If you have a bad week, probably means a good week is coming. If you have a couple of good weeks, you're probably due for a bad session pretty soon. It's just the way it goes. So if there's one thing I can kind of try to push on you guys right now, is to just find that mental approach to training where it's the perfect balance between caring enough that you want to perform your best, but not so much that it negatively impacts your life when you don't perform your best. It's great that you care a lot, it really is, but it's not going to do you any good to completely beat yourself up and destroy yourself because you don't have it every now and then. Because I promise you, there's nobody out there that has it all the time. Just keep grinding.